Hey there, Wall Street winners. It is 2:30 or thereabouts on Wednesday, February 26th. And if we take a look at the market, you can see it has given back almost all of its early morning and midday gains. A lot of this coming after a press conference with Trump and his cabinet, and many things said, a lot of which have to be questioned for fact checking. There was a lot of misinformation in that presentation, and that has really caused the VIX to go up 0.5%. By 0.43 basis points. It's close to 20 now. Not good. The Nasdaq is down. It's not down as much as the Dow. Um, it's around it's what was it, -9, minus 5 now. So it's fluttering around kind of where it closed yesterday. But as you can see, the tariffs with Canada and Mexico were confirmed. The date was pushed, which is kind of odd. The date was pushed to April 2nd. I'm not sure if it was originally April 2nd. I always thought it was March 4th. March 4th is going to be the date when the US revisits whether Mexico and Canada have done a good enough job by Donald Trump's measure. We don't know what that measure is on border security and preventing fentanyl into the US. So we'll have to just wait and see what happens on March 4th to see whether we've appeased the king and done our part from Canada and Mexico to meet the king's demands. Moving down through the chart, you can see oil is getting clobbered. I mean, drill baby drill is an interesting misnomer. Right now, it's referred to as map baby map. So they're mapping out where to drill. That sounds like a stall tactic to me. And the price of oil, crude futures, is down to all-time lows here. If we take a look down at 68.77 a barrel for April 25th crude futures. If you look at the 1 year, that is the lowest it has been over the course of a year. So Trump only being in office since January and it now being end of February, that would be 2 months out of the last year, and he has caused that to go down to the lowest it has been. Consumer confidence is the lowest it has been since 2021 in the US. And tech stocks, many of them holding on to gains, but really just barely. So we'll have to wait and see what comes out of earnings for NVIDIA today. That is really our kind of our last hope here on the tech sector and for the tech side of the economy to really shine for the remainder of the week and the remainder of the February trading week or trading period, this being the last week in February for trading as February comes to an end. And then we get into March. Fortunately, now, March 4th will no longer be the date tariffs are implemented, according to what we heard in the cabinet, although that could have been something that wasn't stated correctly. It could have been erroneous, although it was two people that stated that. So it should be fairly accurate. And then we still haven't heard about the chip tariffs and restrictions on export. So that could be another thing that spoils the earnings report coming out of NVIDIA today. So as I said at the beginning of the week, it is extremely volatile. We don't know what's going to come out of the president's mouth, and when we do hear something, we don't know whether it's based on facts or it's just information that he's sharing because he's made it up to make himself either look good or feel good about himself. And that is causing a great deal of uncertainty in the markets. He's now committed to 25% tariffs on the EU for cars. So that is only going to drive up inflation, although he said inflation and consumer confidence have never been better in the US. Inflation's never been lower and consumer confidence has never been better. So not sure where he's getting his data from because those are exactly contradictory statements to the reality of where we are today. But that is the information coming out of the White House. So good luck in your trades. Be risk averse. Fingers crossed for some good results and future forecasts from NVIDIA. Let's hope it has the ability to turn things around. But with all of this misinformation, it is just super hard to make decisions in this kind of long-term decisions in this kind of environment. So if you can, I would encourage you to stay in cash and look for buying opportunities when things become more stable. Good luck in your trades. And if you're liking these videos, hit the like.